What was the other one? We had another big flop this year. What was another big one? Foam Stars, that's true. Skull and Bones, that's the one I was thinking of. I was like, there's another live service thing. Yeah, Foam Stars was shut down, but also Skull and Bones was also a big one. And honestly, I'm just amazed that launched. But funnily enough, you rewind the clocks a year, if you ask people what is going to be the one live service game still standing at the end of 2024, or after a year maybe, I think everybody would have said Skull and Bones will be shut down before any of the others. But Skull and Bones is the only one to still be going. Suicide Squad's going to be shut down officially like January 10th. Concord's gone. Skull and Bones is still doing content. Who'da thunk it? Who'da thunk it? Sometimes the funniest outcome ends up being the most likely. Isn't that funny? How many people do even play Skull and Bones? Apparently the numbers for what they were expecting are not that bad. Steam numbers are never going to be that useful here because most of the people that are playing it through like console or the Ubisoft launcher. So Steam numbers aren't that useful, as you can see. I mean, it's pretty abysmal. But I would guess if you count all the other players on other platforms, they might be able to hit like 2,000 a day, 1,500 to 2,000 a day peak concurrent, which I think they were expecting the game to be dead by now. But there are people that like the game and play it a lot. Not many of them, but there are people out there. Stop it, it's a flop. No, without a doubt, it's a flop. Like, do not get this twisted. Skull and Bones was no success. Okay, what we're saying is, amazingly enough, Skull and Bones was somehow more successful than Suicide Squad and Concord, which is amazing. Like, it's still going at the very least. It's still not making hardly any money, I don't think. I mean, they're probably picking up table scraps, but it's not been totally shut down. And again, back in 2023, everybody was like, no, I think Skull and Bones probably gets like canceled if it even releases. They release it for a week and then they cancel it. But no, it's like, it's still going, which is ridiculous. Yeah, Forward Horde, I don't know how to say this more clearly to you. It is a flop. It failed. We are saying it failed a little bit less than the other games that are fully dead right now that launched in a similar time frame. Okay? Maybe if I demonstrate it with a crayon drawing, this will make it a little easier. Here, crayon. This is the water level. Okay? This is the sea floor. Water theme, boats, ships. Skull and Bones, you know, well, let's say Suicide Squad, completely sunk. Suicide Squad's down here. Okay, fully sunk to the bottom. Foam Stars, totally sunk, bottom, dead, gone. Concord, it's under the ground. It's under the ground, buried even deeper. Skull and Bones is still sinking, but it's like here drifting down to the seafloor. But it's still technically above the seafloor. It's not totally settled and done. All of this is underwater. This is all bad. Nobody wants this, but this is still better. But I mean, yeah, this is all I'm saying. This is all I'm saying. This is still bad. This is sadness. Okay, so sad. But it is ever so slightly less sad than these, which have already collapsed onto the seafloor. That's all I'm saying, okay? Does that make more sense? Does that make more sense? Maybe. I feel like every time it's like, yeah, this game is a flop, this game's a flop, but this one technically flopped harder. People are like, so this game was a success? No. No. Just please. Let's think about this. Oh, man. Yeah, some sinking ships still take a little while to sink. It's still bad, but it's better than the ship that just is engulfed into the void, because at least there's a little bit more chance for people to get off, you know?